Hey everybody, Michael Dens here. Ever had a horrifying thought pop into your head out of nowhere? Like, what if the walls were closing in, or what if your reflection started talking back? Well, those thoughts, they're the backbone of some of the best games ever. From the classics that define the genre to the modern masterpieces pushing the boundaries of fear, we're counting down the top 20 best horror games of all time. Buckle up, it's gonna be a wild, terrifying ride. Let's dive in. Kicking off our list at number 20, it's Resident Evil 4. This game redefined action horror. You play as Leon S. Kennedy, sent to rescue the president's daughter from a creepy cult in rural Spain. Sounds simple? Wrong. The village is crawling with villagers infected with Las Plagas. Imagine zombies, but faster, stronger and smarter. And did I mention the chainsaws? Yeah, there are guys with chainsaws. Resident Evil 4 is a non-stop thrill ride from start to finish. It's a must-play for any fan of horror games. Next up, at number 19, we journey into the fog-shrouded town of Silent Hill in Silent Hill 2. This is psychological horror at its finest. Silent Hill 2 follows James Sunderland, who receives a letter from his dead wife, beckoning him to the town. Silent Hill twists memories into something truly terrifying. The game's atmosphere is suffocating, the monsters are deeply unsettling. The story will stay with you forever. Silent Hill 2 forces you to confront your own inner demons, making it truly terrifying. Hold on to your sanity, folks, because at number 18 we're delving into Amnesia, the Dark Descent. You play as Daniel, who wakes up in a creepy castle with no memory. As you explore, you're stalked by an unseen force that feeds on your fear. The sanity mechanic is genius. The more you stay in the dark, the more your sanity drains, warping the game world. It's a truly terrifying experience that will leave you questioning your own sanity. Number 17. In space, no one can hear you scream. Dead Space. This game takes the claustrophobic terror of space and injects it with body horror. You play as Isaac Clarke, an engineer investigating a distress signal from the USG Ishimura. The ship is overrun with grotesque creatures called necromorphs. You don't just shoot them in the head, you dismember them limb by limb. It's gruesome, intense, and one of the most terrifying space horror experiences ever created. Dead Space will make you rethink space travel. Number 16, Run and Hide, Outlast. In Outlast you play as Miles Upshur, a journalist investigating horrific experiments at Mount Massive Asylum. Armed with only a camcorder, you must navigate the asylum's dark corridors, avoiding deranged inmates. Outlast is a masterclass in tension and atmosphere. Sometimes the scariest thing you can do is run and hide. Number 15, A Hunter's Nightmare, Bloodborne. In Bloodborne, you play as a hunter tasked with cleansing the cursed city of Yharnam. Armed with trick weapons and firearms, you face werewolves, grotesque beasts, and Lovecraftian horrors. Bloodborne is a challenging but rewarding game that will push you to your limits. It's a gothic masterpiece that's as beautiful as it is terrifying. Bloodborne will haunt your dreams. Number 14. Perfect Organism, Alien Isolation. In Alien Isolation, you play as Amanda Ripley, daughter of Ellen Ripley, on a mission to find out what happened to her mother. Her search leads her to the Sevastopol space station, where she encounters a lone xenomorph. This thing is smart, relentless, and will hunt you down. You spend most of the game hiding, praying it doesn't hear you. It's a nerve-wracking experience that will leave you breathless. Number 13. A Haunting Teaser. PT is a testament to the power of atmosphere and psychological horror. This unforgettable demo from Hideo Kojima had gamers losing their minds. You play as an unnamed protagonist trapped in endless hallways. The atmosphere grows heavier, the sounds more unnerving, and the scares more intense. PT is a horror masterpiece, forever a legend of the genre. It's a shame it's no longer available for download. Number 12. A World Gone Quiet, The Last of Us. In The Last of Us, you play as Joel, escorting Ellie across a post-apocalyptic United States. The world is ravaged by a fungal outbreak, transforming humans into monstrous creatures. The Last of Us is a storytelling masterpiece with emotional depth. When those clickers start clicking, you'll be holding your breath. Number 11. Say Cheese and Die, Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. In Fatal Frame 2, you play as Mio Amakura, drawn to a creepy, abandoned village with her twin sister Mayu. Armed with the camera obscura, you face vengeful spirits and unravel dark secrets. The atmosphere is thick with dread, the sound design impeccable, and the scares chilling. Fatal Frame 2 is a must-play for fans of Japanese horror and ghost stories. Number 10. Welcome to the family, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. In Resident Evil 7, you play as Ethan Winters, searching for his missing wife, Mia, leading him to a derelict plantation in rural Louisiana. Resident Evil 7 is a return to form for the franchise, with a focus on exploration, puzzle solving, and terrifying encounters with the Baker family. The first-person perspective makes the horrors up close and personal. It's one of the most terrifying entries in the series. Number 9. Sanity is overrated. Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. In Eternal Darkness, you play as Alexandra Roivas, investigating the death of her grandfather. The game features a unique sanity mechanic that affects not only the game world, but also your controller and even your television. It's a mind-bending trip into madness that will leave you questioning reality itself. Eternal Darkness is a cult classic that pushed the boundaries of psychological horror. Number 8. What is Human? Soma. In Soma, you play as Simon Jarrett, who wakes up in an underwater research facility with no memory. As he explores, he encounters strange creatures and uncovers a terrifying truth about his own existence. Soma is a slow burn, but it's a journey worth taking. It's a thought-provoking and emotionally resonant experience that will stay with you long after the credits roll. Number 7. Just Monica Doki Doki Literature Club. In Doki Doki Literature Club, you join the school's literature club and meet charming and quirky girls, but soon you notice something isn't quite right. The game glitches, characters break the fourth wall, and things turn dark and disturbing. It's a unique and unsettling horror experience. Number 6. The Brushstrokes of Madness. Layers of Fear. In Layers of Fear, you play as an unnamed painter haunted by his past. As you explore his Victorian mansion, you'll uncover the dark secrets of his life and the tragedy that drove him to madness. The game's environments constantly shift and change, reflecting the painter's deteriorating mental state. Layers of Fear is a terrifying and unforgettable journey into the depths of madness. Number 5. Every Choice Matters. Until Dawn. In Until Dawn, you control a group of 8 teenagers trapped in a remote mountain lodge with a killer on the loose. Every choice you make has a ripple effect on the story, leading to multiple endings. Until Dawn is a tense and suspenseful experience that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's a must-play for fans of horror and anyone who loves a good scare. Number 4. The Forest Holds Secrets. Darkwood. In Darkwood, you play as an unnamed protagonist trapped in a mysterious forest. You must scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and fortify your hideout against the horrors that come out at night. Darkwood is a game that rewards exploration and experimentation. It's a challenging but rewarding experience that will stay with you long after you've escaped the forest's clutches. Number 3. New Fears Unlocked. Five Nights at Freddy's. In Five Nights at Freddy's, you play as a security guard working the night shift at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The animatronic mascots wander around at night and they're not too friendly when the lights are out. Five Nights at Freddy's is a masterclass in jump scares and tension. Just try not to jump out of your skin when Freddy and his friends come knocking. Number 2, welcome back to the STEM, The Evil Within 2. In The Evil Within 2, you reprise your role as Sebastian Castellanos, venturing into the STEM system to rescue your daughter Lily. The game is a gory, unsettling, and often surreal experience that will push you to your limits. Be prepared for some truly disturbing imagery and heart-stopping encounters. The Evil Within 2 is a wild ride from start to finish. Our top pick for the best horror game is Little Nightmares. You play as Six, a girl in a yellow raincoat trapped in the moor. With grotesque inhabitants and a haunting atmosphere, it stays with you. It's both beautiful and terrifying. For a unique horror experience, try Little Nightmares. So there you have it, folks. The top 20 best horror games of all time. From the depths of space to the confines of haunted mansions, these games prove that fear comes in many forms. Did your favorite horror game make the list? Let us know in the comments below what games chilled you to the bone and left you sleeping with the lights on. And hey, while you're at it, why not hit that like button and subscribe for more terrifying content? Until next time, keep it spooky.